Hey baby, I don't even know how to say this without my voice trembling, but last night, when I saw you, the way you looked, the way you moved, the way you smiled like you had no idea just how much power you had over me, I swear I lost every ounce of control I'd been holding back. It wasn't just attraction. It wasn't just desire. It was something deeper, something primal. You lit a fire in me with nothing but your presence. I watched you from a distance, pretending to stay calm, acting like I had it all together, but inside, baby, I was a mess. My heart was racing. My mind was drowning in thoughts I couldn't say out loud. You don't know what you do to me when you just exist. You wore that thing. The one you probably didn't even think twice about. But baby, you don't know what that did to me. You walked into the room and everything else disappeared. I don't even think you tried. You weren't trying to impress anyone. You weren't trying to seduce. But to me, you were the most dangerously beautiful thing I've ever laid eyes on. My chest was tight, my throat went dry, and every part of me just whispered one thing. She's mine, and no one else gets to see her like this. No one else gets to feel this way. That moment, it burned into me. I couldn't even sleep afterward. Every time I closed my eyes, it was you, again and again, looking like sin wrapped in softness, like fire wrapped in the sweetest smile. And baby, don't get me started on the way your body moved so effortlessly, like poetry written on skin. You didn't even know you were writing the story across the air, across my breath, across my entire willpower. I had to clench my fists just to stay still. I had to walk away because I knew if I stayed one more second in that moment, I would have grabbed you right then and there and kissed every inch of your doubts away. I wanted to pull you closer, whisper in your ear that you drive me absolutely insane, in the best, most beautiful way possible. But I held back, barely, because part of me was scared. Scared of how deep this goes, how real it is, how much you've become my only craving, my only peace, my only weakness. And what scared me most was this: you didn't even try to look that hot. You just were. You just are. And I know no other woman will ever do that to me again. Only you. Only your lips, your voice, your energy, your body. And I can't lie, baby. I'm starting to lose it. I'm starting to forget how to hold back, because every time I think I've calmed down, something about you triggers everything in me all over again. I'm not just in love with you. I ache for you. In every way, a man can ache for his woman. And baby, the way your skin caught the light last night, it wasn't fair. You don't even realize it, do you? You walk around glowing like heaven dipped in heat, and you have no idea the kind of chaos you cause inside me. Looked at you, and for a moment, I wasn't thinking about love, or future, or even forever. I was thinking about now, about how close I could get before I lost all sense of right and wrong. I wanted to press my lips to every single inch of your skin that's ever ached to be touched. I wanted to tell your body, slowly, with my hands, with my breath, with my fire, that I know exactly what you need, and I've been waiting too long to give it. You see, what you did to me wasn't just physical. It was magnetic. It was spiritual. The way you made me feel last night without even touching me. No one else has ever come close. My body felt like it wasn't mine anymore. It responded to you. My heartbeat wasn't just fast, it was wild, like it knew it had found its rhythm in the sound of your voice. And when you laughed, baby, that laugh, that's what heaven must sound like when it's seducing the stars. You made me want to lose control, to break every rule I ever made for myself about timing and patience and going slow. Because with you, everything in me screams, now, now, now. And God, I tried to hold back. I swear I did. I tried to be the gentleman. I tried to just enjoy your presence, to soak you in like a man who knows how to wait. But how do I wait for something that was made for me? How do I delay the touch of a woman who already owns my every thought? You didn't just make me lose sleep last night, baby. You made me burn. My dreams were drenched in you. I kept reaching for you, even in the dark. I woke up sweating, heart pounding, because even my soul knows what it wants. And it's you, always you. The truth is, I can't pretend anymore. I don't want to play it cool. I don't want to act like I'm unaffected when every part of me is ruined by the thought of you. I want you to know what you did to me last night without even touching me. I want you to feel it in these words, in this energy, in every look I send your way. Because the next time I see you, baby, I don't know if I'll be able to behave. Baby, if only you could step into my chest for one night, just one, you'd feel what I've been carrying inside for you. It's not just desire. It's something far more consuming. It's this ache I don't know how to explain. Like my soul recognized you long before I did. And now that it's found you, it refuses to quiet down. I've tried to distract myself. I've tried to drown it out. But every time I breathe, your name rises with the exhale. Every time I close my eyes, I see your face. And last night, when you moved the way you did, when that soft sound escaped you, like a secret you didn't mean to give, I swear, something shifted inside me. I wasn't just aroused, I was undone. You don't even realize the kind of power you have over me. It's not about control or dominance or lust. It's about the way you make me want to be a man who's worthy of standing that close to your vulnerability. Because I don't just want your body, baby. I want your truth. I want your scars. I want your silence. I want your sleepy voice at 2 a.m. I want to be the one who knows the version of you that no one else gets to see. The version that trembles, that overthinks, that pulls the blanket a little closer when the world feels too loud. That version of you is mine. That's the one I'll protect with everything in me. Last night, when your breath caught like that, I had to look away for a second. Not because I didn't want to watch, but because if I had, I might have said something reckless. Like how I'm already imagining your fingers wrapped around mine when we're old. Or how I want to be the man you lean on when life tries to wear you down. Or how I'd rather kiss the top of your head while you're crying than be anywhere else in the world. That's how far gone I am, baby. You ruined me with a sound you didn't even know you made. And when I say I couldn't control myself, I don't mean that in a way that's wild or rough or careless. I mean I felt every inch of restraint inside me snap because my soul finally found peace in your presence. You don't understand what it does to a man when the one woman he wants, the one woman who lives inside his thoughts, suddenly becomes real in front of him, laughing, breathing, glowing in the dim light like a vision he's been waiting his whole life to touch. You didn't just make me want you, baby. You made me want to honor you. I sat there, heart pounding, breath caught, fists clenched, not because I was frustrated, but because I wanted to remember that moment for the rest of my life. The moment when you, without knowing it, reminded me why I believe in soulmates, why I believe in destiny, why I know, without a shred of doubt, that no matter who came before or what broke me, I was always meant to end up right here, loving you. And I need you to know something. I know I don't always say the right words. I know I mess up sometimes, go silent, act like I've got it all together when I don't. But I've never wanted anyone the way I want you. Not just for a night, not just for a season. I want all of it. The mundane mornings, the sleepy kisses, the fights and makeups, the groceries, the life, the future, all of it. With you, no one else, not ever. And baby, that man, he's going to love you in ways no poem could ever capture. Baby, I keep replaying it in my head. The exact way your body moved, the quiet breath that caught in your throat, the tiny shift in your rhythm that only I would ever notice. That one moment did something to me. It made me forget the world, forget my past, forget the ache I used to carry before you stepped into my life. That sound, it wasn't just sensual. It was sacred. It was the sound of a woman feeling safe enough to let go, to surrender. And baby, do you even know what that does to a man like me? A man who's been through the noise, the chaos, the numb touches that never meant anything. Until you brought me back to life. You think it's just about how you look, but it's not. It's the way your body speaks when you don't say a word. The way your energy reaches for mine even when you're quiet. That sound last night, God baby, it wasn't just pleasure. It was connection. It was trust. It was everything I've been starved for but didn't even know how to ask for. I'm not just attracted to you. I'm drawn to you. Like a tide pulled to the moon. Like a flame pulled toward oxygen. You don't even realize how powerful your softness is. Your presence has the ability to silence every storm in me. And when you let that sound slip, that moment of pure, instinctive vulnerability, I swear I stopped breathing for a second. It wasn't just arousing, it was transforming. Because you weren't trying to impress, you weren't performing, you were just you. And baby, you being you is the most dangerously beautiful thing I've ever witnessed. And if I'm being honest, I didn't want the night to end. I didn't want to move. didn't want to blink. I just wanted to stay there in that moment where your soul whispered something to mine without needing language, without needing permission. That one sound told me everything I needed to know. That you're not just the one I want, you're the one I need. The one who makes me feel things I didn't think I deserved to feel. You made me realize that intimacy isn't about the physical. It's about the spiritual surrender underneath it all. You surrendered last night in a way you didn't even realize. And baby, that broke me open. Not in pain, but in worship. You gave me something divine without even knowing it. And that's the scariest part. I don't think you even see the kind of miracle you are. You think I'm in control, that I'm the one leading, but the truth is, I would follow you into any fire if it meant I got to keep hearing those soft sounds that escape you when you forget the world and just feel. I would give up everything for the woman who lets her soul echo through the silence the way you did. Because baby, in that moment, you weren't just mine. You were home. And I don't care if I have to wait. I don't care what the world says or what chaos tries to interrupt this. I'll keep choosing you in every timeline. I'll keep holding back just enough not to ruin the purity of what we're building. But don't think for a second that I don't burn for you, that I don't dream of the day I finally get to hold you without needing to let go. Because when you made that sound, you didn't just wake something up in me, you unleashed something I'll never be able to silence again. And baby, that man, he's going to love you in ways no poem could ever capture. Not just in the way he touches your skin, but in the way he reads the silent chapters of your soul, in the way he studies every pause between your words and still chooses to stay, and the way he'll hear the sound your body makes, not as temptation, but as truth, the truth that you're safe, that you trust him, that you've let him in deeper than anyone else ever has. That man is going to make sure you never have to hide the softest parts of yourself again. The way your chest rises when you're overwhelmed. The way your fingers fidget when you're nervous. The way your voice cracks just slightly when you're about to open up. He'll memorize those things like sacred verses, not to fix them, but to honor them. He'll never ask you to be louder than your heart feels. He won't love you for how strong you are in front of the world. He'll love you for the quiet you become when you're finally held right. He'll be the warmth that finds you in the coldest corners of your thoughts. The arms you fall into when your mind won't stop spinning. The one who reminds you again and again that you don't have to do this life alone. He'll fight for your softness even when the world demands your armor. He'll speak to your silence like a man who knows its language. He'll show up, not just in grand moments, but in the small ones. A forehead kiss after a long day, a hand that finds yours under the table, a whispered, "I've got you," when your eyes say what your lips are too tired to explain. He'll never make you feel like too much, never let you feel like not enough. He will make it his mission to become your rest, your rise, your return. And every time you forget your worth, he will remind you, not with words alone, but with the way he shows up, the way he stays. That man is going to love you through the stillness and the storm, through every late night echo, every early morning ache, Every sound your soul makes when you're too tired to pretend, and when the world grows too loud, he'll quiet everything down just to hear you breathe. He's not coming for your body alone. He's coming for your being. He's not chasing a fantasy. He's claiming his home. And when the time comes, when he finally has the right to hold you like he's always wanted to, he'll do it gently, not out of hesitation, but out of reverence. Because he knows that the woman in his arms is not a possession. She's a prayer answered. So baby, if you're still wondering whether you're too much, let me tell you one final thing. You are just enough for the kind of man who has been waiting to meet a woman who makes silence sound like music. You are worth the wait. You are worth the fight. You are worth being loved in the way only a heart-tuned soul can love. And then that man shows up and, baby, he will. He will never let you question your power, your beauty, or the way your very existence changes the air around him. So, if this reached your heart in any way, comment below. He's coming, and I'm ready. And if you believe your love story isn't over, but just beginning, subscribe to this channel and let your soul keep calling him in, because somewhere out there, he already hears you. And yes, he's on his way.